my microphone. Let me do that, or you won't be able to hear me very well. Clip. Because we're professional in this operation. I guess I can clip it here. No, I'll clip it here. Why didn't you do this before you're live? Look, y'all. I'm lucky to be going live. I flip my backwards. I'm already making mistakes. She gonna edit that out? Absolutely not. You know how I do. So, hey, friends. It's me, a very tired ebony otaku, the well-rounded nerd. I'm tying my hair behind literally in a knot. Tonight, I'm going to fix this monstrosity. In fact, let me take my camera off the stand. I'm actually streaming from my phone, which is not my favorite thing to do. But for this, I'm not sure there was another way to do it. So I'm going to show you what the problem is here. So this is what I'm going to attempt to fix tonight. I have a bamboo A1 3D printer. And honestly, it's been a great little machine. But I think you can spot the issue. This big glob of PLA has well seated itself on my knuckle. And I'll be honest, when I first saw this happened, holy cow, when did this happen? I think like in February. I have not printed anything since right before Adepticon. I was like, you know what? I'm getting my army ready for Adepticon. I've got stuff to do. I'm not dealing with it. So I just kind of shoved it to the side. But now I'm ready to attempt to fix this. And the good news is there actually is a fix for it. Found out. Yeah, this is our garage. Don't worry about it. It's a mess right now. We're in the process of the husband to his workshop, and this will be my garage. I'm going to theme it out like it's our SCA war room. So there can be tapestries and stuff going on time. But anywho, that's not why we're here. But didn't touch it for several months because I was just wondering, can I even fix this? Turns out it is fixable, which I'm super happy about. I've got everything that I need to fix it. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. And the reason I decided to stream this and not just do it and be like, oh, I'm printing again. And when it comes to hobbies, I like to show the real-time progress, the real-time work, what it actually takes to do certain things. And there is, hey, Twisted Nerves, there is nothing that humans make that isn't going to break at some point. I don't care how good a quality it is. I don't care how much you pay for it. Hey, Kaylee, I don't care how much you got it for. Everything can break. So let's go into this with an open mind. Like, yes, these things are not cheap. They're cheaper than they used to be. But if a human made it, it can break, which means we might have to fix it. So if this is a hobby you want to get into, that's why I'm doing it this way. I probably won't be able to see as much of the chat tonight because I am streaming from my phone, which is not my favorite place to stream, but I kind of need my iPad to read all of the instructions. And I've gone over several times, but I'm going to go over with you as well as I do this. So let me put my camera back in the position so y'all can see me work. I know, right? We're professional, aren't we? We're professional on this channel. But I don't get to you in the chat. It is not me ignoring you. I'm literally going to be facing this way most of the time. So this big blob of PLA is like eating the nozzle, which means obviously I can't print. Kind of frustrating. But there are some things that I need in order to fix this. First things first, back up on my iPad to the instructions. This is actually on the Bamboo Lab wiki is where I got this. Okay, I didn't get it. My husband found it. It wasn't me because I got mad at it and walked away and he found the fix for me. But stuff that I need, a hair dryer, which I actually have better than a hair dryer. He has a heat gun. So I'll be using his heat gun to help mess from the outside. So I've got my heat gun. This is just one of his tubs of his tools. I need a pair of heat resistant gloves. You'll notice I don't have my wedding ring on because if I do something dumb, I don't want to screw up my wedding ring. So gloves, in the house, but she's still very married. Okay. There is no trouble in this paradise. And actually, I can't put that one on until I read all of this. I need the Allen wrenches that come with this. I needed tweezers, but I have a whole little like repair stuff kit that lives in this Hello Kitty bag. Yeah, you got to represent like who you are no matter what you're doing. I've got my bag of repair tools and several choices and pliers and tweezers. That way, no matter what kind of little mess I run into, I'm prepared. And I think that's all. Oh, and paper towel. So I got paper towel, obviously, to collect the ooze. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to follow the instructions, and we're going to see if I can fix this. And hopefully for someone out there who's thinking about getting into 3D printing, yeah, like how I have all my cords just nicely rolled up here. But I love organizing things. But hopefully it'll give you inspiration to want to do this or make it less intimidating. Because I'll be honest, I'm not the most mechanically inclined person. She was a communications major, an English major, theater, very autistic. I don't do mechanical stuff. I can redneck out in my camper. I can redneck out when we're camping. Obviously, I garden stuff, but for the most part, I lean artistic, not mathematic. But it's fun to challenge ourselves and get outside of our comfort zone, right? Right. So if this is outside of your comfort zone, I'm with you, but we can do this. We can do this. So let's follow the instructions. So first thing first, I got to turn this bad boy back on. Is it even plugged in? Let me make sure he is plugged in. I have all of this stuff plugged into a power strip that I can turn off because when it's not doing anything, you want it just off, but like no power going to it. And if you hear a little meh in the background, that is actually my filament dryer. So I got filament to put in here and test. So on it goes. Please turn on. Oh, it's turning on. All right, so first thing, create more work. X is higher using the on-screen button. So I'm going to go to controls. Don't you love appliances? Like every appliance, if your appliance doesn't sing, there's no. Like my washer and dryer sing, my refrigerator sings, the dishwasher sings. I love a singing appliance. The rice cooker plays a different song. I have a Zojirushi. Plays a different song for every version of rice you cook. Yeah, it's great. Anywho, that's not why we're here. So I need to go to control and then Z. And it says to create more working space, raise the X axis higher using the on-screen buttons. X axis. Please home all axes. Yep. That's what it says. There it goes. Ooh. It's moving. Cool. All right. So X. All right. So perform maintenance. Let's see here. People working space raise is higher using the on-screen button. X axis. All right, got it. All the way up. All right, there we go. Up, 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 up. You can, when this thing is off, actually grab it and move it up and down. But we are following the instructions today. All right, to perform cleaning operation, enable maintenance mode. This will allow the hot end to remain heated during operation. That's really important. So with these, it goes through heat and cool cycles when it's actually printing and leveling and getting ready to print something. But to get this glob off, it's going to have to stay hot, which that's why protective gloves. Follow instructions if you're going to do something like this. Dive in there and do it. Like I don't mind putting together a Space Marine without instructions. In fact, I did that today. I built 5 cacao while we were at the Mastermind Gaming today. My husband played one-page rules. It was storming out, so I didn't go teach Taekwondo this morning because like there's flooding in between here and my Taekwondo school. So I was just like, eh. So I went with him to the game store. So I built and painted all day. But yeah, I had a Forge World box of cacophony. I built those without instructions. That was fine. Don't do stuff like this without reading the instructions. Please don't. That's my don't get sued spiel. I told you to follow the instructions and be prepared. Man. Let's see here. Perform cleaning operation, enable maintenance mode. This will allow the hot end to remain heated. All right, so going back. And I want to go to settings. Whoops. Maintenance. Oh, maintenance mode on. This is new. All right. Maintenance mode is on. Set the hot end temperature slightly higher than printing temperature. I typically print at about 230 to 240 degrees Celsius. This is Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Yes, Westerners, Celsius. So I need to now, in these settings, controls, now 250. So I got to take it about 10 degrees higher than what I normally print. I'm going to let this guy heat up, which means I can put it out while it heats up. There it goes. It's already at 28. Let's see. Marines are nice and easy to build, to be honest. Yeah, the Forge World stuff, sometimes it's super easy, sometimes it's not. The Psi Titan I got, it was really easy to build. And the little Cacophony, super easy. So I was very happy with that. I built those in about 10 minutes. Well, letting super glue dry and stuff. Total actually working time was about 10 minutes. And I got them primed today, so I'm super happy. I think I'm going to paint those and the bikes that I got at Adepticon tomorrow because they are all primed and ready to go. I primed the Marines with So Black because, she's going to use Turbo Dork. Not sponsored. Wish I was sponsored by them, but not sponsored. And then I'm going to use, what do they call my iridescent metallic inks on the bikes. Bikes are really cool. Yeah, it was a good day to be inside. Like it was a little scary there for a while because we're under a flood warning until like tomorrow at 5, and then next week from like Wednesday to Friday, it's going to do it all over again, like every single day. So yay! I mean, I'll be indoors, doing indoor hobbies. Luckily, the Y is not far from me, so I can always go exercise. We're at 226. I'm really looking forward to what the jet bikes are going to look like. They're going to be fun. They are super, and I won them. So those bikes I got, I never would have thought to put those in my army because I thought I was done with my Emperor's Children. You're never done. You're never done. Ooh, I can smell burning on the inside. Got a few more degrees to go. But yeah, I thought that I was done, and then I went to Adepticon, and you're never done. I never would have thought to get these, but I won them. I got like the sportsmanship award when I played 30K, like the person nobody hated playing with, basically. So I got those. Building bikes, but not Marines. I'm kit bashing. Ooh, for Necromunda. Necromunda's become really popular, Sarah, especially among the girlies. They're all about it. Gene Stealer cult bikes from Atlan, Jackless kit. Ooh, my husband's really big into orcifying everything. So this is almost done. So this is funny. Y'all ready for this? So I think I relayed the story of how we ended up with 2 of those new Emperor's Children boxes, the Sons of Slanesh. He got me one for our anniversary. I didn't know it existed. He hid it. How did I know? He did say before we went to Adepticon to like let him know before I made a Space Marine purchase. She lost her mind. Had a great time. No regrets. But I bought one while I was there. And he was like, well, great. Now we have 2. But we've decided to build a duels army so we can do the paired fighting. And here's our headcanon because he's going to orcify these Cacophony. He's just going to do it. Can't help himself. It is crackling in there. Okay, we're just going to let that be. Because I think it's got to be decently, it says it's got to be decently heated before I can start pulling this stuff off. But yeah, so like, here's our headcanon. You know how orcs are. Orcs only care about fighting. If they are fighting, they won. That's why they're not susceptible to the influence of chaos, because they are chaos. They don't care. They're just in it for their lulz. So they were chasing down some Emperor's Children and got sucked into the warp with them. And at first, Emperor's Children were like, we hate you guys. Go away. This is our canon. And then they found them adorable at some point. Because you know how Emperor's Children are? They're like, oh, well, you're annoying. Well, oh, now you're my pet. That kind of thing. So they Slaneshified their armor and basically turn the orcs into their war pets. That's our canon. Ooh, painting one with some extra bits I got from Deadly Print Studios. Nice. A flaming legion of the damned. Kit bashing is so fun. All right, y'all, it's heated up here at Crackling. So now, I know it's not the best headcanon. I've got to turn back to this. So I might not be reading the chat for a minute because I got to pay attention to what It smells burny. Smells like burnt pancakes on a Saturday morning. So, all right. So, for safety reasons, when the printer is not in its normal working condition, the hot end will automatically stop. Okay, we talked about that. Safety warning. We got to be safe. Got to be safe. When you perform maintenance or troubleshooting on the printer, please first confirm the temperature of the hot end and hotbed to avoid operating at high temperatures. If you must operate at high temperatures, please wear heat insulating gloves to ensure safe, effective execution. We follow the rules. All right. If you have any concerns or questions, open a ticket. No, we're just going for it. After completing aforementioned preparations, you proceed to clear the clumping from the hot end. So I've already removed the front cover here. This is my box of bamboo parts. Dollar Tree it used to be Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. Yeah, if you know, you know. America's suffering. What can I say? But yeah, I'm over here repairing a 3D printer. I'm obviously not suffering. I'm fine. All right. So got that. Let's see. And then remove the cover. So that is the tool head cover. It is off. Remove the screws holding the hot end fan. So this is the part where I've got to start being careful. All right. So there are screws that hold the fan in place. Really what's going to let me know how awful things are in here. Like, can I fix it or do I need help? If these screws will come and I pull this off, I'm in good shape. So let's see here. Let me make sure I'm getting the right ones. That's the wrong one. Don't want this one. Almost unscrewed the wrong thing. Let's put that back. Told you. She's not mechanical. She's just doing that. So it's in here. Okay, got it. Kind of glad I've got my ring light out here because I'm not sure I can even see what I'm doing without it. I think it's this Allen wrench, a little bit smaller. Let me see if I can get it in there. Right. Not that one. That one, girly. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Just making sure that I've got the right bolts identified. I might need another flashlight. I didn't even think about that. Oh, nope. Got it. Come on out. Incidentally, is my audio okay? Can y'all hear me fine? Or am I just, talking to the wind? Not that I won't listen to myself. I absolutely will. Okay, one little screw. That is a tiny screw. That's why you have a plastic bucket. My God, that popped out. And I'm taking the fan off, basically. All right, got the other screw. Cool. All right, I'm going to move the three screws. Where's the third one? This is 2. 1. Oh, so that top screw is one I have to take off. Okay. Oh, there's one on the side. There it is. Don't lose the tiny screw. I feel like Rick Sanchez. Am I on Rick Sanchez's level of science? No, I'm not. I'm in my garage doing science. I do not have a portal gun, though. I do have a mirror that looks like a portal gun. And where's the... Yep, it's this one on the side. All right, this one's got to go, too. Come on. Ah! This part is really fun. Come on. Here it comes. I'm trying not to lose these little screws because I don't have replacements for them. Now I see why I need the heat gloves, because putting my hands next to this super hot nozzle while it is going feels kind of dangy. Oh, this winter's not out yet. I thought I got it out. I was going to pull out the fan. Again, we're just doing this in real time because, hey, some people want to get into these. They seem intimidating. There are going to be failures with man-made equipment. Like, that is something you just have to make peace with when you buy this stuff. No matter how good a quality. Like, there's a There's a new bamboo printer that I think I want for Christmas this year. And my only Christmas present probably here, right? No, my husband spoils me. It won't be my only present. But it prints in almost as good quality as a resin printer could. And I was like, hey, do tell me more. So I think that's what I want for Christmas this year. Is there another? Okay, I've got it. I've got every screw it told me to get, but the fan doesn't want to come out. And I don't want to lose this little screw. But I think that's what I want because my next printer video is going to be a pre-record setting up my Mars. It's going to be on the same workbench. This is actually a workbench my husband built long before he met me. Long before. Is this supposed to come? That's why you read the instructions. Last screw. All right. So set it to the side. All right. So this is going to be just where all my printers live. You got to be careful about printing in the wintertime because but I think this garage so that I can print year round in here. Let's see, gently pulling fan downwards, which I did that. I got that screw out. Pull it down. Okay, got it. And I got that screw out. Is there another one? Does it want me to take one out? I don't think so yet. No. That side. Okay, got it. The heated hot make it easier to remove a minor clump. Apparently, this is a minor catastrophe. This can get so much worse from the pictures of me. So we call time. Oh. So it wants me to just try to pull this out. So the silicone sock that covers the game. Oh, there we go. Again. Oh, there we go. I dropped for a second. Am I on 5G or am I on there? I should be good now. We in jittery land with all these. There, I should be good now. We in jittery land with all these storms. So if it gets jittery, I apologize. It looks a little slow-mo to me. I think my quality just dipped. I'm sorry. I have no control over living in the stormy South. It's just the part of year we're in. So the sock is good. So now press the filament cutter lever, cut the filament. That's what that's for. Oh, this. So filament, I think, out. Filament's good. Filament is out. But now I got to get this clump out of here. Open. So while the hot end is heated, open the hot end buckle and remove the nozzle. I can't get to the hot end buckle. Right after removing the nozzle, start cleaning the filament. Where's the heat gun come in? Oh. You know, the blob starts to become soft. Oh, so I might actually have to take the bottom off to get this to come off. So it wants me to see if I can pull this off first, which I don't think I can. Where are these guys? I'm going to use the ones with the curved end. Let's see. Yeah, it's not storming right now, luckily. Otherwise, I would not be doing this. But que sera, everything can't be perfect all the time. I was going to stream last night, but the weather was just too bad. So I had to switch to tonight. I think I'm going to have to take the base of the print head off, which I really don't want to do. But this is, I think, where the heat gun comes in. Okay. So let me do this. Nope, wrong one. This one. Let me unscrew this end. This is going to be fun to put back together. I can't wait. Come on. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Whoops. Don't worry. This is just a box of bits. Nothing can go wrong by me flipping that. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm going to have to plug in the heat gun. Yep. So let me put these over here so they don't get knocked over. Heat gun. Ba ba ba. So this here, take this out. Just clean my bed too. This is the bed. All right, here we go. Let's see, this can plug in right here. Power strips are your friend. Another reason I have it into a power strip is if I do lose power while I'm doing this, it won't hurt anything. All right. Here we go. Melting it from the outside. What does that sound like to y'all? I'm going to catch up on the chat while that's heating. Stormed here today. Good thing it didn't storm. Yeah. Oh, that would have sucked to have a board game rained out. That would have been the worst. No table space because of a Warhammer tournament. Yeah, I like doing tournaments, but I feel kind of bad when I do a tournament and people show up to like just do general play and like there's nowhere to go. That's the joys of managing a shop. Boy, you do need heat-resistant gloves. That is warm. I think I need to put the other one on now. I think I need to be double-handed with the heat gloves. Ah. And where are the pliers? Oh, it is melting. This is work. Oh my God. This might work. Why am I so shocked? Of course, that's how it works. It's hot plastic that gets molded into something. Of course it's going to work. Valid. We do have to check these schedules. Not too loud? Okay, good. It did say, the instruction said you could use a hair dryer, but my husband was like, I have a whole heat gun. And I was like, let's use that. It is getting pliable though. So I guess the heating from the inside and the outside, because if I can get this nozzle out, because the nozzle's trash. The nozzle can't be saved. I have 3 new nozzles over here to choose from. But if I can get this off and clean, meaning the apparatus back here, I'm back in business. So, oh my God, it's starting to come off. I can't even believe it. This is working. Okay, I'm less frustrated now. Way less frustrated. If you're just joining, this is just me fixing my bamboo A1. It's got a catastrophic clog, as they say. Catastrophic. And I've just kind of let it rot for a couple of months because I was mad. But now I'm ready to get back to printing. I've got a friend at one of our hobby stores that I want to print something for, so that motivated me to go ahead and fix it. But if you're like me and not super mechanically inclined, part of the reason I'm doing this is just so you can see what it's like to do these hobbies and that you can do them. 3D printer technology has come a long way. When it first came out for the home user, it was like you needed to work for NASA to run one of these things. But they've made them far more user-friendly, The technology's come a long way. And I've actually got a Mars Elegoo resin printer that I'm going to be setting up as well. I find, and I think in general, right now, larger items, you're better off with PLA. Smaller, fine detail, you're better off with resin. But there is a bamboo now that prints in detail that's almost as good as resin, and that's what I want for Christmas. So you're all caught up if you just got here. So I'm going to see if I can start pulling more of this off, because the goal is to be able to unbuckle this nozzle from, and I can't get to that buckle yet. The buckle is back here. Until I get enough of this off, I can't do it. So just heating. So I can start plowing through all of this dried PLA. See if I can get any of it to break off. Come on. Starting to. Got it. Oh, I got some to come off. Ah. Victory. Get it off of here before it dries. All right. This is actually working. I'm a little happy. Okay, I'm a lot happy, not a little happy. I'm very happy. I honestly thought that like this thing was a lost cause and I was gonna have to toss it. Like I was so mad when this happened. But I have learned that if something frustrates me, it's better to walk away until I'm ready to deal with it than just get mad and break something. So that took 2 months. It's fine. Now, come on. I do sing to myself. So if I just start singing, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I sing all the time. I'm Southern. We all sing. We sing, we play an instrument. It's just part of our culture. It does take a while for it to heat through. I mean, you got to remember this print's at 240 Celsius. Mm, yeah, there's a lot of print shops, especially on Etsy, where you can get things. I've got a friend who gets a lot of his prints just done on Etsy, so you don't have to mess with it yourself. There are so many ways to get into these hobbies. You don't have to spend a ton of money unless you just feel like it. Like tomorrow at High Ground Hobbies, which is one of the stores we go to a lot, they're doing what's called Haggle Day. And I think I've talked about Haggle Day a couple of times and done a couple of Haggle Day hauls. Go in there with $100, you can walk out with like 6 years worth of stuff. Because what they do is people who are just trying to clear out, not even necessarily we're vendors, like people like you and I who have so much stuff. So they've got all these random sprues and they're like, give me $4 for these 30 sprues. Like some of the boulders I have for my Magic the Gathering, I got them for like $5 a piece with 100 sleeves. Yeah, like $20 a piece boulders for $5. So there are, look for stuff like that that can help you get into things without having to break the bank. And then, of course, the group that you're with matters too. Like the group that we game with, they are all super cool guys. Got to game with a bunch of them today. And when we didn't have figures to be a part of the games with, they actually like loaned us figures. And now we do that. It's a couple of years in since we started gaming with these folks. So when new people come, we loan out our stuff. Um, just heating, just talking while it heats. It's getting there. This part's a lot thicker than the part on the bottom. It's fat bottom glob. But next year at Adepticon, I'm talking to the accountability buddies, and I'm hoping that they'll let me run be like the beginners person. Who they can play me and play someone who's not going to be super intimidating about the rules. Because the other half of my heresy box is going to be salamanders, because I play Emperor's Children. So the salamanders, and I've got 10 blueberries as well. Ultramarines. So that can be a loyalist force if they don't have their own figures. And I'm thinking even I might just set up some open table, like, hey, come by and Warhammer with me. Or we can play Kill Team, 1-page rules, just bring your figures. I might park at one of the open gaming tables for half a day or something and just enjoy gaming with folks if I can't do it with other groups. I'm hoping they'll let me be the beginner player for the big Heresy Day. And then with Lead Pursuit, which our guy who leads our Aeronautica RPG, he's traveling for work, which is why we haven't done it in a couple of weeks. We'll get back to it when he's back in town. We're going to NashCon this year, and we're going to help him out because he does a lot of historical flight games and stuff like that. NashCon's big on historical gaming, apparently. NashCon's in Nashville, my hometown. But then next year, he's going to let me run a beginner's game at Adepticon for Aeronautica. So I'm super excited about that. Being an adult educator and a Taekwondo instructor, I'm very much about helping people learn new things. I am a teacher. Like, literally, that's what I do. So I'm all for helping folks get into things. Now I've got to get this top heated well. It's doing it. It really is. It felt futile at first. My goal was not to get this glob. My goal was to be able to unbuckle it so I could pull the nozzle out. See, that's what you do. Intro games are the best. They had a couple of new OPR players today, and they did intro games with them before they got into the big doubles games. It was great. And our OPR group, One Page Rules group, it's not even like a league. It's just a bunch of folks who get together to play OPR. They were sad that I wasn't playing, but I was like, I haven't worked on my projects in like 3 weeks. She came to glue and clip. That's what I'm here to do. Let's see. I'm going to try these guys to get a little bit better angle in here. Getting there. Come on. It takes a lot to heat through this much resin. My God. I mean, PLA, this is not resin. My goal, the clip is on this side, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Oh, we're already at 35 minutes? My God. Actually, not bad considering what I'm doing. I had screws to pull apart. Ooh, the fan housing got kind of warped. That kind of sucks. I might have to get a new fan. Okay, I'm going to turn off the heat gun because it's annoying me at this point. If it's annoying me, it's annoying y'all. I'm going to see what I can pull off because it's also warping my fan housing a little bit. And I don't want this to get destroyed. This part will be easy to replace, though, if I have to. Okay, let's see if I can start pulling this off. Come on. Hot! Oh, man. This is a mighty battle. I am going to be victorious. It is heated from the inside, I can tell. Okay. All right, she's going to have to change positions. I'm about to have to become a little bit undignified to do this. Not supremely undignified, but a little, mildly undignified. All right, set this over here. And it is off. All right, come on. Concentration. Where is the clip? Oh, it is buried in there. Buried. I wonder. Yeah, I'm going to have to take the bottom part off. I don't have a choice. Where is my screwdriver? That would be this one. Yeah, this one's going to have to come out. Oh, no, I took that screw out. Did I do it on both sides? Yeah, I did. And that screw on that side's out. Can I pull this down? Come on. In the picture. Yes. Ha-ha. Off. Off with your head. That old Disney Alice in Wonderland is an acid trip. Got it, got it, got it. Come on. Off, off, off. Get down. Back. Ha-ha. All right. We're getting there. Getting there. Ooh, it's good and warm from the inside. Now, I'm going to flip the fan up so it's out of the way of the heat gun. Jankety jank, jank, jank. So janky. Now, let's see here. I can't quite see the clip that holds it in yet. So I'm going to leave this up here. Let me balance this up here so it won't fall. And then heat gun. It's going back on, y'all. Here we go. I've got to get this to unclip. If I can't get it unclipped, I can't fix it. So I think this is okay. I don't want to melt that cord, but this is designed to operate around superheated elements. So should be fine. Yeah, my husband is slightly deaf too. Runs in the family. I am not. I have supersonic hearing. Like, I can hear flies whisper across the street. Don't tell secrets around me. I will hear you. And if it's not my secret, I'm not keeping it. That's terrible. Oh, come on. I can fix it. The PLA came out of the top pretty easily, and there's none stuck in here, which is the feed hose. So that gives me a lot of hope. I'm not sure I could do this without the heat gun. I have a hair dryer. I wasn't going to use my hair dryer for this. Oh, this has another set, and we're going up a notch. Going up a notch. Really need this to come loose. I'm trying to over here under all. Oh, it's bubbling now. Y'all want to see this? I'm sure you do. Hold up. Move the camera so y'all can watch it bubble. It's a good time. ASMR. ASMR. Come here, camera. Boom, 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 boom. Garage. It's like everybody else's. Oop, wrong way. This way. There we go. Bubbly. Action shot. See it bubbling? Whoops. Don't touch it, girl. Double, double, toil and trouble, cauldron burn, cauldron bubble. It's kind of cool, not gonna lie. It's kind of great. This might be the best part. That's a massive hunk of plastic. This is why I walked away when I saw this. Oh, I'm burning pieces. Shit, I'm burning stuff I shouldn't. I cussed. I think she went a little bit too far. Think I went too far. I'm gonna have to replace this whole housing right here, probably. Oops. That's what I get. No, that's okay. That'll still work. That works. Heat gun might have been a little too powerful. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. But now, can I get this out? Someone's going to get in my comments and be like, you idiot. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Because this, I can replace. So I'm trying to fix it. If I can't, this whole unit will just get replaced. It's fine. But I wanted to try to fix it first. But me being goofy. Oh, here it comes. Yes. Got it. Got it. Oh my God, it came out. It came off. Yes, come on. Ha! That was stuck on my nozzle. That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes all you gain is experience. And that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with just gaining experience. Those are the holes where my fan screws in, so I think I'm actually okay. As long as I didn't damage any components. All right, I can unclip it and hopefully pull this knot. It's out. It's out. I got the nozzle out. I'll see if I can get these other hunks of plastic out of here. I got it out. Now, that's going to be a cleaning job. Oh my goodness, look at all that. What a mess. What an absolute horrific mess. I think I'm going to have to replace the print head. But I learned something. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to call it successful, even though it's not in printing order just yet. I think I've got to replace the tool head. And part of that's my fault. Part of it is because how catastrophic this was. So under here, there are some wires. Bring this back. There's some copper wiring here that connects to the base. See that? That was inside of this. And this is part of what controls the nozzle that's in here. And without this I cannot fix. Solder, I'm not going to learn to solder. But this piece, and hopefully it will be here in a few, and then I can just replace the whole tool head and back to printing. Well, friends, that was an interesting live. Thanks for all of you who joined for that. I hope you found it entertaining. I found it entertaining. I can turn off my PLA that was drying off because I will not be printing with PLA. But I am going to set up my resin printer tomorrow, so that'll be fun. So at least I'll have a printer going, and let me order a replacement tool head for this. Don't get too frustrated. It can be frustrating because it's like, I paid all this money. Why doesn't it work perfect? Nothing humans make is perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't have to keep buying stuff because stuff would last forever. So just, if it makes you mad, walk away until you can calm down and then get back in here and start doing the work. And that's what I did today. And I learned that, hey, the head is dead. Context is everything. Don't get me for that joke, husband. And I will resume printing once the new print head comes in. Thank you all for joining. It was a good live. It was a good time. I learned something. I hope you learned something. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.